Give me a G. G. Give me an R. R. Give me an A. A. Give me a T. T. Give me an I. I. Give me a T again. T. Give me a U. U. Give me a D. D. And a E. E. What does that spell? Gratitude. I can hear you. Gratitude. One last time. Gratitude. Back in the day, before Pandora, Apple Music, and Spotify, you had to tune into your favorite radio station to hear your favorite songs, and once in a while, the DJ will ask the person calling to give a shout out to someone special in their life to celebrate their qualities, birthdays, etc. And then he will transition to play the song requested. It has been a minute since I heard a shout out through the radio, but I see shout outs all the time on social media. People post photos, messages, and tag friends and co-workers to celebrate them and thank them for their care and contributions. Shout outs like these can go a long way for people around us, but all these makes me wonder, when people take the time to help us, do we take the time to thank them? This month, we will be learning about what it means to be thankful, not just when something big happens like Thanksgiving Day, but going above and beyond, saying thank you in little things as well. This relates to our life app for the month of November, which is gratitude. Gratitude is letting others know you see how they've helped you. We hope you can come along our journey to learn about gratitude. We have amazing stories from the Bible to help us understand this amazing value. For right now, let's read God's name together. Let's dance.
Every time I'm feeling down, you pick me up. Sing, oh, oh, oh. And when my heart is feeling emptied out, you fill my cup. Sing it out now. Thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. Yeah! T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Here we go, verse 2. I'm grateful for the way you've been a friend to me. Sing, oh, oh. And even in the deepest, darkest night, you help me see. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. For the joy that you give to me, for the way that you made me free, for my friends and my family, I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you.
friends, we have a really cool game this week. It's just for fun. We hope you can actually see it how it is and then do it at home later. All you need is 4 big marshmallows, 7 barbecue sticks, plastic spoon, sticky tape, elastic band, and mini marshmallows or the big marshmallows will actually do as well. The game is marshmallow catapult teams, meaning that we are gonna compete against each other and see who gets hit. So are you ready for the action? We are. So let's go ahead and start building our project and see how we can work together. So you're gonna...
It's gotta be like that.
Okay, and then you're gonna need... Then you need one here.
Oh, shoot.
3. Cool. And then we need one here and one there. And then, yep, one. I think we have to, yeah, you have to put one stick right here and one right here.
Okay.
And we need one right there. And I think we need a third one. We need a last one right here that will help us.
It has to go. Where does it have to go?
Yeah, right here. It's gonna go right here, but we need this right here. We need to put this one right here, and then we have to tape.
Are you sure?
You can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
No, but how's it gonna go back like that?
Like
You
that.
gotta
It's
be able
straight.
to.
Yeah, it's just right here.
Okay.
Look.
Okay.
So we just need to.
Do we see the instructions too, or you want us?
I'm so sorry.
You want us to tape it? Just tape it?
Yeah, let's tape it. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
You guys had it from the front? Oh, we had it from the back.
And that
Oops.
one's gonna be the most helpful.
You know what? We made this one is falling apart.
The middle one. And then it's strong.
Aha, cool. So this is how you do it, and then. Oh my gosh! Oh, there's one right here, Miss Dorothy. Oh, too much, too many. Oh, it's breaking. I think that's it. Okay, we need one marshmallow. Are we ready, guys, to try it?
Are you going that way?
On your marks. Oh, wait. 1, 2, ready. Hit. Woo! Point for Mr. Kel and Miss Dorothy. And woo! Ooh! Oh, Miss Jan is using her hands. Oh, it's falling. It's
Here,
falling.
okay,
Oh,
okay,
oh,
okay.
oh! We have 2 points. One more time. Let's try.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Point for Miss Jen and Miss Elsa. Out of point.
I won't even stay.
Yay! One last one. Woo! Okay, cool. So I think, how many did you guys hit?
17.
Yeah.
Okay. By default, they win. We hope you guys have fun. Woo! Do it at home. It's super, super fun. This is the memory verse for November. We hope you learn it with us. Give thanks to the Lord because He is good. His faithful love continues forever. Psalm 136:1.
Oh, hey there. I'm Erica. Do you have any habits? I don't mean habits like picking your nose or biting your fingernails. Oh, sorry, I know it's bad. I'm talking about habits that are good for you, like eating your vegetables or brushing your teeth before bedtime. These are good habits. And today, we're talking about getting in a good habit of gratitude. Gratitude is letting others know you see how they've helped you. It shouldn't be hard to get into a habit of gratitude. After all, saying thank you is really easy, especially if you're sending a text. See? Thank you. Or thanks. Anyway, the thanking part is the easy part of the habit. The part that isn't so easy is the remembering part. Usually when we don't say thank you, it's because we forget. That's true when thanking other people, and it can be true when thanking God too. In today's story, we're going to learn how we can make a habit of remembering what God has done for us. It sounds like a good habit to me. I've got to stop doing that. Bye!
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11.
The night before Jesus gave up his life, he had a special dinner with his closest friends, the Passover meal.
Take this and eat it.
The Israelites had been celebrating Passover for a long, long time. It all began in Egypt when God's people were forced into slavery. At last, God sent Moses to face down Pharaoh and demand freedom for the Israelites.
Let my people go.
Over and over, Pharaoh promised to let the Israelites go, but then changed his mind. And each time, God sent a plague, a terrible warning, so Pharaoh would let the Israelites go. There were frogs, flies, hail, darkness, and more. And finally, God sent the 10th and most terrible plague of all.
The Lord says, every oldest son in Egypt will die.
It was a terrible day, but God made a way to save the sons of the Israelites.
Go at once. Each family must kill a Passover lamb. Put some of the blood on top and on both sides of the doorframe. The Lord won't let the destroying angel enter your homes.
The Israelites did just as God had told them. That night, Pharaoh finally ordered the Israelites to leave.
Get out of here. Go!
The Israelites packed so quickly that they didn't even have time for their bread to rise, so they baked flatbread without yeast.
Crunchy.
Then God led them out of Egypt to freedom.
Always remember this day. You and your children after you must celebrate this day as a feast to honor the Lord.
As God instructed, the Israelites made a habit of celebrating Passover with a meal of lamb and flatbread with no yeast, just like the bread they had taken with them out of Egypt.
Blessed are you, Lord our God.
Jesus grew up celebrating the Passover every single year. But when he shared the meal with his friends the night before he died, Jesus did something different. He changed the Passover meal. The Apostle Paul wrote about it years later in his letter to the Corinthians.
On the night the Lord Jesus was handed over to his enemies, he took bread. And when he had given thanks, he broke it. He said, "This is my body. It is given for you. Every time you eat it, do it in memory of me."
The bread was a reminder of how the very next day, Jesus would give himself up and allow himself to be killed for us. Paul continues.
In the same way, after supper, he took the cup. He said, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Every time you drink it, do it in memory of me."
The drink was a reminder of how Jesus would allow his own blood to be spilled out so that we can live. Because of Jesus, we don't have to try to prove to God that we're good enough. All we have to do is believe that Jesus came to rescue us and choose to follow him. Jesus took an old habit of gratitude, the Passover, and made a brand new habit of gratitude, the Lord's Supper or communion. The Passover meal was a celebration of how God had rescued his people from slavery. Now, the Lord's Supper is a celebration of how God has made it possible for everyone to be rescued from sin and death through the life and death and resurrection of Jesus. And for the last 2,000 years, people have been celebrating what Jesus did for us by eating bread and drinking wine or juice together. Some churches do it every Sunday or every month. Others might do it a few times a year. They use different kinds of bread or wafers or wine or juice. But in every case, the habit is the same. It's a beautiful chance for us to remember together the amazing way that God has rescued us and to thank him for all he's given us.
For thousands of years, people have been finding different ways, different habits, or traditions to help them remember what God has done. We remember that God sent Jesus to earth by celebrating Christmas. We remember the time Jesus came back from the dead every Easter. And another thing people do to remember Jesus died on a cross for our sins is celebrate something called the Lord's Supper, or communion. Some people remember the Last Supper Jesus had with his disciples by eating bread or wine. Some people eat crackers and juice. But however you celebrate, it's important to remember Jesus died for you because he loves you, and he made a way for you to have a relationship with God. Here's the one thing to remember today. Get in the habit of being grateful. Find a way every day to thank God for what he's done. And be specific. Thank him for the smell of the rain, or the sweetness of the ice cream you're eating, or for the music that makes you want to dance. And if you have a moment to really remember what he's done for you through the Lord's Supper or communion, or during a special holiday, don't let that moment pass you by. Really think about God and how much he loves you. I think that will be a good habit for all of us. And it won't cause pain in your cuticles. I'll see you later. Thank you.
Today's bottom line is get in the habit of being grateful. In Spanish, you will say, practica el hábito de ser agradecido. Today's key question is, what helps you remember to be grateful? I'm going to give you a couple seconds for you to talk to someone about it. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed today's story as well as our worship time and game. We hope and pray this week you will practice gratitude towards others around you. Talking about gratitude, do you know what I'm thankful for? I am thankful for you at home. Until next time, remember, gratitude is always there, ready for you to extend it to everyone. See you next time.
Oh, fantastic. That was Johnny Boy and the Beef Jerky Boys running away from a fight. Up next, we got more hits for you. But first, let's take some calls. Hello, you are on WSO with John.
Hey, John, this is Steve at WJED in Skokie. Just wanted to give a shout out and say thank you for bringing so much joy to the people.
Thanks, Steve. right back at you. Hey, you're on the air with John.
John, this is Barb and Vidalia at WON. Just wanted to say thank you. You're sweeter than honeycomb dipped in molasses. Keep up the good work, sugar.
Thanks, Barb. Hello, talk to me.
Hi, this is Brandon, your co-host on the So-and-So Show. I wanted to give you a shout out and say, you're the best host ever.
But seriously, Brandon, if anyone is the best host ever, it's you, buddy.
Yeah. How about some music from Planet John's Keytar hit, Chain Reaction of Love?
You're not the only one who's good at impersonations.
Whoa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
And welcome to the So-and-So Show. So, John.
Hey, Jabberwocky is a nonsense poem written by Lewis Carroll, included in his novel Through the Looking Glass.
Yeah. Okay, John.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to do the show with me today?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just have to get my daily reading in.
Okay, right now?
Yeah. I mean, it's important to make a habit of reading a little bit every day, kids.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Today I'm reading this classic, The Jay in Kekalapadaya.
Do you have to read it in the middle of the show?
I've missed a few days and I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, how many days?
What day is it? 1, 2, 3 years. Huh. Did you know that Jacksonville, Florida is the largest city by land area in the continental United States?
I did not know that.
This book is incredible. You can learn almost anything you want, as long as it starts with a J and existed before 1967. Yeah, I don't know why more people haven't read it.
Yeah, me neither. By the way, if you don't know what an encyclopedia is, you can look it up on the internet, along with literally anything else you want to learn about.
What? Not all jaguars have spots. That's crazy.
John, please read that some other time. We're in the middle of something here.
I know, but I found that I have a better chance of keeping a good habit when I habit stack.
When you what now?
When I habit stack.
Yeah, I heard the words.
It's when you take one habit and you stack it onto another. Like, I'm in the habit of doing the So-and-So Show with you every week. If I stack my reading habit on top of that, then I won't forget to read.
Okay, can't you stack it onto another habit? I mean, what's another habit you have?
Well, when I wake up in the morning, I have a habit of screaming before I do anything else.
Why in the world?
Clears the lungs.
Oh, fine. Okay, why don't you habit stack reading after your morning scream?
Oh, because after my morning scream, I drink my morning coffee.
Okay, then habit stack reading after your coffee.
Oh, but that would get in the way of my morning cry.
Is the paddleball part of it?
Habit stacking.
Okay. So you've got a full morning. All right. But we've got to figure out some place to stack your reading habit.
Okay, we can make a game of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah!
Habit Stacking Heroes.
The game is easy. Instead of doing habits one after another, we're going to do them all at once. Whoever can do the most good habits at the same time wins. Make sense?
Not at all. Let's play.
Ready, set, go!
Brush your teeth.
Okay.
Easy.
Uh-huh. Look at that.
Sit-ups.
Zero.
Okay. All right.
Practice math.
What? Okay. Practice math. This is easy. I don't even need a calculator.
2 equals 4.
Vocal warm-ups.
Oh. Cats can't kick cups. Cats can't kick cups.
Do the bicycle.
Cats can't kick cups.
You're both winners.
Really? Hey, I've never felt more productive.
It's Bible story time with Cameron.
Hey, good people.
Hey, Cameron. Thanks again for taking our friend Kellen's place this month.
Anytime. What's going on with you guys today?
Habit stacking. You want to try?
Trust me, Cameron, it's a hard no.
Okay, but habits can be good sometimes. In fact, today we're talking about a habit that began thousands of years ago that's still happening today.
Awesome. Take it away, Cameron.
You've probably heard of the Lord's Supper, or maybe you've heard it called communion, or even a really fancy word like Eucharist. Different people observe the Lord's Supper in different ways, sometimes every week or every month, or maybe a few times a year. Sometimes people use bread and wine, sometimes they use juice and crackers. But even though everyone does it a little bit differently, the reason they do it is the same. They do it to remember. When Jesus and his disciples were having their Last Supper together, they themselves were remembering something called the Passover. Hundreds of years before Jesus, God's people, the Israelites, were slaves in Egypt. And God chose a man named Moses to rescue his people from the Egyptian Pharaoh. Moses said,
"Let my people go."
But the Pharaoh refused, so God sent 10 plagues. Frogs, sick animals, flies. But the 10th plague was by far the worst. Moses warned Pharaoh that if he didn't let God's people go, every firstborn son in Egypt would die, including Pharaoh's own son. But Pharaoh refused. God gave the Israelites a way to protect themselves from what was coming. They were to sacrifice a lamb, then spread some of its blood on the doorframe of their houses. This would be a sign for God to pass over that home and not harm anyone inside. That night, those with the blood of the lamb on their doorframes were spared. But Pharaoh's firstborn son died, along with every other firstborn son in Egypt. So Pharaoh sent the Israelites away. After hundreds of years in slavery, they were finally free. That's what Jesus and his disciples were remembering during their last meal together. They were remembering the day when God rescued his people from slavery in Egypt. But Jesus was about to give the celebration a whole new meaning for you and me. When Jesus had given thanks, he broke the bread and he said,
"This is my body. It is given for you. Every time you eat it, do it in memory of me."
After supper, Jesus took the cup of wine and said,
"This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Every time you drink it, do it in memory of me."
Jesus knew that God had a plan for another incredible rescue. This time, he would rescue the whole world. And this time, Jesus himself would be the sacrifice. That's why we celebrate the Lord's Supper today. So we can show God how grateful we are to him for sending his son, and so that we can get in the habit of remembering how Jesus gave his life to save you and me. The end.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, it's so cool to think that when we take communion or the Lord's Supper, we're literally doing something that Christians have been doing since the beginning of the church.
And that's over 100 years.
Try 2,000 years.
I say again, wow.
Yeah. It's important for us to have things we do regularly that can remind us to be grateful to God.
Hey, you ought to habit stack that, John.
Yeah, I'll put that right after my morning cry. You see, Cameron?
You don't have to explain.
Okay.
Thanks for the story, Cameron.
You bet, guys. See you next time.
Looks like we've got some remembering to do, John.
I'm ready to try, but it's just hard for me. I can't even remember to send my Aunt Maisie a thank you card for my graduation present.
Your graduation?
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to do it for 25 years.
Reveal the question! What helps you remember to be grateful?
Well, doing the Lord's Supper helps me remember to be grateful for what Jesus did for us.
Yeah, and being outside can help me remember to be thankful for all the beautiful things God made.
Yeah, what about you? What helps you remember to be grateful? Not just to God, but to people too.
Yeah, talk about it together.
And we'll see you next time on the So and So Show. And I'll be moving on to the K in the Encyclopedia. Can't wait to tell you the major export of Kirkarikachistain. Kirkarikachistain.
I can't wait either. Bye.
Bye.
Hey! Yep, Daddy! Farley, 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 Farley!